So hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Java Guru Ravi, and I Ravi Khan Sahu welcome you in this new video. So let's get started. So hello everybody, in today's video we are going to talk about static nested class. So in the last video when I discussed that what is the importance of nested class, so I told you that a static nested class will create when you feel that the object of nested class should not be bounded with the object of outer class, right? I had given the example of Ola. So here I am taking the similar example. Let's say you have created a class Ola, and in this class you have some static nested class cab. The reason why I am creating here is static nested class, because for creating the cab object every time I will not create the Ola object. That's why I am creating it as a static nested class. Otherwise, for creating a new cab, again you have to create a new Ola object, which is illegal or illogical, you can say. So let us understand each and everything about the static nested class. So first thing, as I told you, that static nested class object can be created without creating the object of nested class, but it cannot be created like the object of a normal class, because it is providing you increased encapsulation. What is the meaning of increased encapsulation? Let's say the cab class is an independent class, so you could have created the object like this: cab C1 is equal to new cab. You could have created the object of this class in this manner, but because this is a nested class, it is logical grouping of classes, so it is saying ki, okay, this is not allowed. Why it is not allowed? I have told you in the last class also that you can have another class, let's say Uber, and this class can also have a nested class cab, right, which is also a static nested class. So it might be possible. Now here you can say that this cab class is inside the Uber and the same cab class is inside the Ola. So now if you will say cab C1 is equal to new cab, which cab? Are you talking about the Ola cab or you are talking about the Uber cab? So this is the concept of nested class. Nested class says that now you cannot use this syntax because there is nothing called as cab. Cab is a nested class, increased encapsulation is there, so you have to refer it by the name of the class. So static nested class, it is going to give you the feature of the static keyword. A static keyword says that it can be accessed by the name of the class. The static members are giving you this feature. So now how you can access this? So simple syntax for creating the object of the static nested class is saying that don't write it cab, you have to write it Ola.cab, right? This is the benefit of nested class, increased encapsulation. Now cab is not a cab, cab is Ola.cab or Uber.cab. So this is Ola.cab. Then similarly reference variable C1 is equal to new. Again you will not say it is cab, you will say it is Ola.cab. So this is how you are going to create the object of a static nested class, right? So to create the object of a static nested class, you need not to create the object of outer class, but yes, you have to refer the nested class every time by the name of the outer class. Means Ola.cab reference variable is equal to new Ola.cab. You cannot write it like cab C1 is equal to new cab, right? But if the cab class would have been defined outside an independent class, then definitely you could have used this syntax, but it will not provide you the benefit of nesting, right? So this is the first important point regarding this static nested class. The first difference between the static and non-static nested class is the way it is instantiated. Second difference is about the accessibility of members, right? So let us understand here. If you see here outer class Ola, this class Ola is having one non-static member and there is one static member, right? So the static nested class, similar to the static block, it is a static scope. So from the static nested class, you can directly access this static member, right? Let's say inside this book cab method, you want to access this owner value, which is a member of outer class. So you can access it. Why? Because it is static. So from static nested class, you can access the static member of outer class or enclosing class directly. But you cannot access the non-static members directly. Similar to the static block. From the static scope, you can access the static members of your class directly, but to access the non-static members, you need to create the object of the class. So same thing will happen here. From this class, static class cab, if you want to access this owner, so you can access it directly because it is static. But if you want to access this number of cabs, you cannot refer it directly. You will have to use the object of the class. So how you will access this? I'll just tell you. Let's say I want to print here the owner. So I'll be writing here system.out.println. I'm directly writing in the shorts owner. You can access it directly because it is static. But if you want to access number of cabs, you cannot access. What you have to do is you have to create the object of Ola. So you'll write Ola, let's say OB is equal to new Ola, and then you will write system.out.println OB dot number of cabs, something like this. So this is the difference between the static nested class and non-static nested class. Again repeating, the static nested class can access the static members of outer class directly, but if you want to access the non-static members of the outer class, you will have to create the object of that particular outer class. Without that, you cannot access it, right? So this is your second important difference. Third thing that I will discuss here is regarding the members of your static nested class. So what is the third important point here is that when you are creating any static nested class, so static nested class can provide or it can define static members as well as non-static members in the class, right? It means this static nested class cab can have some static members as well as non-static members, but the non-static nested class cannot have any static members, right? So here if you want to create some static int license number, so you can create it. This is allowed here, right? So static nested class can have its own static members as well as non-static members. But unlike this, in non-static nested class or inner class, you cannot define any static member. This is the third important difference. And one more important point, when you compile these nested classes, so that separate dot class file is created for the outer class and for the nested class. So here, because we have one class here, outer class, and one is the nested class, so two dot class files will be created. Outer class file will be in the normal manner Ola dot class, and what will be the dot class file of this nested class? It will be named as outer class name $nested class name. Whether it be the static nested class or it be the non-static nested class. So its name dot class file will be created like this: Ola dollar cab dot class. This is the syntax, this is the naming convention for creating the class files of nested classes. Always, whether it be the static nested class or non-static nested class, dot class file of nested class will be created as outer class name dollar nested class name. This is the naming convention for the nested class dot class files, right? So this is all about your static nested class. Again, summarizing the things, first thing I told you, static nested class object can be created without creating the object of outer class, but the syntax is outer class name dot nested class name reference variable equal to new outer class name dot nested class. Second thing I told you, static nested class can access the static members of outer class directly, but the non-static members of outer class, it needs to use the object reference of the outer class. Third thing, the static nested class can define static members as well as non-static members of its own. So that's all about the static nested class. Thank you so much. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you find this video useful, so please like, subscribe and share with all of your friends so that they can also get benefited. Ravikant Sahu signing off. Thank you.